about this because this was actually created off one of our #1 bestsellers, including the Spiny Oyster shell. Okay, nowhere near $99.98. I can say that for certain.
Okay.
Happy birthday, HSN, is what you
Yeah,
mentioned.
okay, I'm going to point out something right now. Okay, the necklace, we did it in Lapis, and it was something, it was different. Okay, and it had different materials, but it was the same color. Where they're getting comparable retail value, guess what? That's what that necklace sold for. So it was Lapis, it was smaller beads, but that's where they're using for the. So they couldn't even find anything else that was
even equivalent.
Right.
Like,
so
I see what you're
we're
saying.
selling something that actually has more material in it and more colors than that had in it, and that's why I was telling you earlier. Normally, if you were going to sell the Lapis, like the turquoise would have to come in like around 179. The Thulite would probably be around 149, and the Lapis, I would have to say, would probably be minimum, and me doing my magic would be like 159. So the $99 value is truly a value. Okay, it's not a maybe value, and it's because it's not only the birthday month, it's not only our birthday month, but it's actually a Today Special. And when you say the Today Specials, just so you know, I don't think that people realize, like, these just don't willy-nilly appear.
Right. Especially handcrafted,
well,
right?
And you got it, but just to have a Today Special, if you could imagine what you have to do and go through. Well, when they want just that. I mean, they're looking for something that you couldn't get, that you could never even find, or that the value on something that is truly ridiculous, or that it is something substantial value. And that's what these are, and this is what these represent. And you get 3 different choices, right? There's 3 different designs.
We're going to focus in on just that, but here's just, and again, real quickly to let you know, if you want the Lapis, that is going to be the first to sell out. We're not seeing Lapis, again, you were just saying, in 2024, very few Lapis necklaces planned already, right?
Yeah, you're going to be. We're already working, because when I say they're hand done, they're handcrafted. I'm not just saying that. Okay, that's the reality. Come and I'll give you a tour. We don't buy anything pre-made, right? So it's not like we can order stuff, right? They're all created by hand by us from the natural raw materials. Yes. So to even create we started manufacturing these 8 months ago. 8 months ago is when we started.
You know what? Since we're on Lapis, let's focus on that for a minute. I'm going to bring in that Spiny Oyster, because you're seeing this array of bright, beautiful color along with whatever choice you go with, the Lapis, the Thulite, which is the most beautiful raspberry, or the turquoise that is exclusive, that you're only going to find here, a beautiful high blue turquoise. But this is, right, the Spiny Oyster.
This is Spiny Oyster, and this is a Spiny Oyster that's actually, now watch it, it'll draw blood. Yeah, like that.
Like,
yeah, I guarantee you, I drew blood this morning with it.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Okay, this is, what we're showing here is the Spiny. That's how it comes out of the ocean. Now, of course, it's got the bottom half, and the oyster's been removed. This actually, is an oyster. I mean, you could grow pearls. I mean, you do find pearls in these. This comes out of the Sea of Cortez in the Baja Peninsula. So even the Spiny, even getting the Spiny oyster material, it's not something it's definitely not as easy to get as it was 30 years ago, all right? The only reason that I even have Spiny, to be honest with you, is I'm using some of my connections that we developed in the 70s, in the late 70s, of people that are still, the Spiny oyster, there's only 12, I believe it's now down to 12 families that are grandfathered in. It's protected. It's not in danger, but it is protected. And they only let them dive for it twice a year, and the season lasts about 2 weeks at that time. So even to get the natural material on the Spiny oyster, to be honest with you, is very, very difficult. And then in this case, we're showing the turquoise. Okay, this turquoise, I can say this without a doubt, I have an exclusive on this turquoise. There was only 2 loads that came out of the mine. There's only 2 loads. We got both of them. The mine after that had to close. And as far as I know, I can't get back into this area. I'm trying right now to be able to see if they mined more material, if we can get more material. But this is not, this material right here, this turquoise is Heavenly Well Lake. It is not available on the commercial market. Nobody has this material. We're the only ones that have this turquoise.
And it's beautiful. It's what everybody's gathering for too, right? They want that color of turquoise.
Well, here's the thing with turquoise right now. To tell you the truth, anybody that could even get any turquoise, if you could get any turquoise, feel fortunate. There is right now, I was just talking to a friend of mine, Marty Cobalt, who has the Kingman mine. And we were talking about a friend of ours and who is really kind of like the turquoise guru, right? This is the man that used to be the go-to guy for turquoises. His turquoise knowledge is just phenomenal. In fact, he owns several turquoise mines that are now, well, they're still getting material, but it's very, very limited and it's very, very expensive. With any turquoise, I'm not talking American turquoises. There is nothing coming out of America per se, very little is coming out of the Kingman mine right now. There is more material there. China, 0. I mean, nobody's finding any material. Mongolia, you know, I am getting a little bit out of there, but not much. My main go-to, Mexico, which I had 5 different mines that I bought from in Mexico. None of them have any material. I've got mines producing in Chile, and I've got a new mine, a brand new mine that we're doing in Peru. So just the rarity of turquoise right now, I personally have never seen it, but a lot of my people that are in the industry with me, they're saying the same thing. They've never seen this actually in their lifetime, where turquoise, they're not seeing any rough. They're not seeing any material come out of the ground. So we're fortunate in the fact that we live for turquoise, okay? Yes. It's one of the things that we're known for. Actually, it's our #1 material. I would say, and I don't know, maybe somebody else has more. A lot of us have private collections like I do. I mean, I literally have hundreds, if not encroaching on 1,000 different turquoises that I've worked with during my career. But we probably have the widest variety in manufacturable quantities, which is the key thing, where we have enough rough that we can still make designs. So here again, we're kind of the go-to people for turquoise, and you're getting a brand new turquoise.
Thulite. Let's talk about that, my friend, as we look at it on Angie. And remember, the wrap bracelets are getting very, very limited. And then we have the drop earrings that we're going to give you that information too. So where am I going to find Thulite, Mr. King?
Okay, Thulite, the only place that I've ever seen it, the only source that I'm personally aware of. Okay, even for collecting specimens, I don't know anybody that sells even Thulite specimens. This material comes out of one location. It's located on a farm in Norway. It's kind of on an island. It's surrounded by a marsh. We get it directly from the miner. His name is Christian. They only mine 6 to 8 weeks out of any given year. Whatever they obtain during that time, because it's so hard to mine it, you can't get any big equipment to it. It all has to be done by hand. It all has to be lifted out on a helicopter. They put it in lift bags and lift it out. So Thulite is a natural material, natural stone, and it's the Norwegian national stone.
Wow, that's so cool. And nobody else, like you said.
You know, like it's not really, it is, I guess Christian brings it to Tucson, and so people can buy it. We had an exclusive on it for 3 years. We bought everything of a certain grade that came to Tucson. So we pretty much bought every single thing that he had, all the higher grade material. And we had it exclusive for 3 years. This is material that I have collected over probably a 7-year period, 8-year period. And we still have it available to put in our designs.
You know, you could not have chosen a better stone than the Spiny Oyster to place with every single one of these selections. I mean it.
It was one of those things that kind of went with everything. It kind of had a good feel to it. And here's the thing. we wanted something bright, something vivid, something with a real pop to it, something with some energy. And I really think that we did it with these designs.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. So that, if you are just tuning in, is our best value of the day. We launch it at midnight. We are well over a third of the quantity gone, over 3,000 gone. We are very, very busy. We're showing you also item numbers to the matching pieces, which are getting very limited now, especially if you want that wrap. And it's a coiled bracelet, so one size will fit most. And there you can see it in the turquoise. We also have the thulite. We still, I want to say lapis, I'm going to have Rob, my producer, double check on that, is where we're most limited now on the wrap bracelet. And actually, I know that's true with the today's special. So if you're thinking about that, you know, again, the deeper blue of the lapis, and I'm going to show you the rough because this is the story that Jay has been telling us. I have been collecting lapis as soon as I know Jay. I've been working with Jay, known him, you know, since day one, 28 years. When he tells that it went, you know, through the years, you know, something's happening, I'm running out of material, a mine is closing, that's when you know. And you've been saying about lapis for a long, long time that you had a lot of parcels, you had a lot of lapis, but it's running low.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give you some basics here. Okay,
yes.
With lapis. And it's not just, look, you know, lapis, we just built a house 2 years ago, and we have lapis tile in the house. It does not look like this, okay? The difference in what I'm talking about here, this is super high grade, this is natural, okay? So this isn't dyed or enhanced. If you take this material right now, and I just took it and buffed it up, it'll look just like that. We haven't done anything to it, right? This is what's non-existent. It is not out there, you can't get it, nobody is bringing it in, and it's been 7 years now. So, for 25 years, every time we would get lapis in, just the same thing with the turquoise, okay? I don't put it all out, the designs. We were getting huge volumes in. I sort it through. The first thing we do, everything comes in, we sort it by size. Then we sort it by color, and then we sort it by grade. So it goes through 3 processes when the rough material enters the warehouse. So we put certain percentages back. Lapis, I had 3 warehouses that had lapis, substantial lapis quantities. We took those 3, when we started getting to where we weren't getting any more, we took all those, condensed it to 1 warehouse. So I could figure out what I got left and what I can design with. Okay. All right, I've been saying this for a while. Next year, it's gonna be extremely limited. If I'm able to do any beaded necklace designs, it will be limited to size of what we can do. I mean, we're just down to the wire. We're not able to buy any more new material. I did break down and bit the bullet and bought a small quantity for somebody the other day at a stupid price. I mean, just ridiculous. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's more expensive than anything I've ever bought lapis at, but just so that I could have something for some cabs and stuff maybe down the road. But next year, don't expect to see a lot of lapis in our designs. And it's not that I don't want to do it, it's a key material for us. It's just that we're not going to have it.
Well, speaking of lapis, we just sold out of the bracelet.
Oh,
matching
cool.
coil bracelet. So, like I said, if that is where you're kind of going into that direction, wouldn't wait too long. That'll definitely be the necklace, or today's special will definitely be the first to go. And of course, the necklace is 18 inches, just to show you 99%. And this is going back through the years, what you asked for, right? A new clasp with an extender and make it easy that anybody can wear it and anybody can, you know, hook it themselves. That's what you're gonna receive, and you'll see that sterling silver puffed heart. That'll be that's a J. King piece, handcrafted, it's an original. So there's just some of the other little, you know, details that you can look for, how beautifully everything is finished. So yes, first to go will be the lapis. Also, once again, super, super popular, signature stone, turquoise, and it's beautiful. You said this before, it's alive, this piece. It has spirit to it.
Well,
it's happy.
Well, one of the reasons that we did this design, and we especially did it for July, is we wanted something that was bold, that was vibrant, that had all the different colors. And these are what I call happy designs, right? I mean, they're just full of life. I mean, why, do you know, think about this, you know, like color influences you in so many aspects of your life. You know, why is spring where everybody just like, you know, it's spring? Okay, well, you came out of winter, right?
Yeah.
Number one, you came out of winter, doom and gloom, right? Spring, though, think about it. Everything's in bloom, right? You're getting all these different vibrant colors. You're getting all these great looks. It has great energy to it. A lot of thought. Okay, we didn't design these 3 necklaces without thinking about it for a long time. We did the designs, and then it came down to the painful part. It came down to the price, right? I will tell you, our buyer, who's a lovely young lady. I love her dearly. I've worked with her for years. I actually worked with her before when she was an assistant buyer. So we have a long history together. But she just said, look, here's the deal. And I need it for that. I said, there's no way to do that. You cannot do that. But here we are.
And it happened.
It did.
And when Jay tells you that, believe me, and that's why we welcome so many first-time shoppers today, too. You know, welcome to the world of Jay King. Jay travels the world. Many times he's Skyping from somewhere we don't know where he might be. I know another trip's going to be coming up soon.
Yeah, pretty soon.
Right?
I'm gonna do it from my house in England.
Oh, cool.
Those 3 days, because
Okay,
I
good.
can't get back in time. But I'm going to this time. I'm going to 18 different countries. Wow. So I'll leave on the 30th.
And what he's doing there for our new shoppers, you're looking for
Well, I go
rare
around. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's kind of like yeah, some of it's fun, but it's always I don't, you know, I work. You know, we're always looking for new material.
Yeah, and you have an amazing team. You're, again, that work together, designers,
yeah,
crafters.
and that's why we can do what we do. But for people who haven't shopped with us and don't know what we do, we're a really, really niche business. Everything you're looking at, all these designs, every part of this, even the sterling silver enhancer, is all created by us in-house. All the designs, we do all the lapidary work, all the silver work, anything, and then we bring it directly to you. And again, one of the reasons that we can even do the original prices that we have is because we go mine direct wherever possible. We're buying directly from source. So we're not, there's no people in between. Anytime you have somebody in between on a deal, somebody's got to make money. I mean, you've got to make money. I mean, they can't do it for free. They wouldn't be in business. So we try to eliminate all that. We go direct, and then we have this great opportunity with you where we can bring our designs and deliver them directly here on air to you, which it's an amazing, amazing relationship.
It is, and then on top of that, it's HSNs, and then we can offer FlexPay, which I love. You don't even have to
Yeah, I
spend
couldn't do that.
The FlexPay?
So, yeah,
HSN does
see, that would be something like you were buying from me. I can't give you FlexPay, right?
Well,
Which
let me put
even makes it, gives it even a better value.
But even on top of that, it's not like a layaway. You know, it's not like, oh, well, I'll take advantage of that and I'm going to get my necklace in 5 months. We're shipping it right to you. You'll get it in the next few days. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee on every single purchase. And I'm saying that for, of course, you know, our new shoppers out there who maybe never purchased anything, but it's like, this is the most beautiful necklace I've ever seen. I love turquoise. I love lapis. I love that color of that beautiful through light. I love the story that it only comes from one place. I love the fact that nobody else is going to have anything like it. I love the Spiny Oyster, the colors, the way, again, it all comes together and it's instantly, you know, a happy piece. And that's happy birthday, HSN. Thank you to Jay. And we want to thank the hundreds of you first-time shoppers. You won't be disappointed. I want to mention again, we have matching earrings. We also have the matching bracelet. It did sell out, the bracelet, in the lapis, but we still do have a handful in the turquoise as well as in the thulite. And then we're also going to talk about the drop earring. But final minute, Jay, on our best value of the day, with now over 3,500 spoken for, and just a little over 1,000 now of the lapis. And you know, today's special is supposed to last, hopefully, throughout the day.
So
that doesn't happen.
If I recall, I think we're over half now.
Okay.
Substantially over half of what we were able to create.
And that, you know, I know it sounds like a lot when you think about it, but a lot of times, like today's special, we bring in like 15,000. That's not the case.
No. Yeah, with this.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, even 15, 20,000 is kind of what they do. With us, we can't do that. So.
Okay, so we do have the drop earrings, a version that you can choose in turquoise, thulite, or in the lapis. Or we have that set of 3. And I don't know, we can't